Lucan Online here, and I'm here with my special guests of the day. They are Weston. Weston, welcome. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again for the third. This is the third time I sit down in the room. I know you don't remember, but it's cool. It's all right.
I remember you still.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I can't even hear myself in these headphones. So for those who don't already know, and I can't imagine they don't, but for those who might not know, introduce yourselves to the people listening and watching.
My name is Hailey.
My name is Louis Ray, and together
Weston. Okay.
we're Weston.
So every single time, it's like I feel like I've only got two people here when I do an interview with you.
Yeah.
So the first, now obviously we've got one person missing, which we'll touch on slightly towards the end. The second time, you were ill,
Yeah.
and the first time, Hailey, you weren't even talking to me. So so now I feel like I don't know. For some reason, I always miss somebody.
Yeah.
But it's good to have you two here today. Anyway, what's been happening? It's probably about a year since I last saw you.
Yeah, it's been
In the last year, you've been busy doing bits.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What has been happening in the world of Western?
Working on the tape, shows, done some videos, travelled to like Kenya, shot a video out there.
Mm-hmm.
We was in LA, recording the tape for a couple of weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, man, just trying to be humans at the same time.
Been a
Right?
busy time, right?
Literally.
Yeah.
What's life like? So it feels to me like it's been a really rapid rise for you. Do you feel like that, or
Yeah, definitely.
does it just feel normal? Like,
Nah, I feel like it happened very quickly.
yeah.
Yeah, 1,000,000%. I feel like that's a blessing though, because I feel like everything happened so quickly. I didn't get to lose myself.
Yeah,
Like,
I hear that. Yeah.
it was like it happened so quick. It was just like, I'm here now.
Ali, how do you feel about like what's happened?
Yeah,
your career?
it's this journey's been like a roller coaster, but just been like appreciating every moment and just getting on with it. And
Yeah.
obviously, there's one aim, and we're just gonna keep going no matter what.
What's the aim?
distractions. We're just gonna
World
To
domination.
take over the world.
exactly that.
Yeah.
So what was your expectation like? So obviously, I think the world or the better part of the world got to know you from Into.
Yeah.
Like, and I assume you didn't expect that song to blow like it did.
Right.
But going into that, what was your expectation of what you were doing, what you could do, where you could reach? Like, how were you feeling at the time?
What, like before it happened?
Before Into Blue, yeah.
I didn't think it was possible.
Yeah?
I didn't think it was possible at all. Me personally, I don't want
Yeah.
to speak on behalf of High like that. But yeah, no, I didn't think it was possible.
So what was you went into the studio, made the track, and you thought I would just release this. We heard by a couple of people, we liked the sound.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, do you know what?
No
do you know-
expectation.
Do you know who I say is I don't even know how we was gonna release it to begin with. Like when we actually made it in the studio,
Yeah.
it wasn't like okay, we're going to the studio to make a song to put on this. Like it wasn't that. We made it, and then Aki sent it to DJ Target
Yeah.
and a couple other DJs, and
Yeah.
they're kind of who
Yeah.
we are to thank.
Yeah.
For it kind of
pushing
then
it out,
yeah,
yeah.
then playing it on radio, then other people being like, well, what's this? Then
Yeah.
they picked it up, and then it kind of snowballed. So
But you know what? If I'm going to be honest, and I'm not going to take away their credit, I don't even think it even needed that.
Yeah.
Because when I personally heard it, I hadn't heard it anywhere from other than when I got
yeah,
the
I appreciate
even
that,
from the
of
plug.
course, yeah.
And it was just a big tune from the moment that it
Yeah.
landed in my inbox.
Maybe he gave us the incentive because I don't
Maybe
know what
that,
we would
yeah.
have done on
Yeah,
our
yeah.
own when left to our own
Yeah.
devices. Yeah.
Because I don't think that anyone who really had a bad word to say, I think anyone who heard that track was like, "Bro, who is this?"
Yeah.
And then obviously, then it was all about yourselves.
Yeah.
Had to redo the video,
Yeah.
and then you're onto bigger and better things immediately.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 So like, what is life like now for Western? Like for the two of you walking down the street,
Yeah.
like it's got to be different. There's no more getting on double-decker buses. It can't
yeah.
be.
Yeah.
No,
Nah.
I don't really go out too much,
Yeah.
to be fair. Like,
You said that last time. Actually, you still don't. Nah, you got her now.
Nah, he's not having
do
it.
you know what it is? Like, when we're touring and doing shows abroad in all these crazy countries,
Yeah.
that's like me going out effectively. So when I get me time, I just
rest.
stay with the family, chill at home and relax.
What's
and
that PlayStation?
Yeah, exactly.
Them ones. Okay.
I love games and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Louis, you're looking at him like, say, I don't know about that life.
Nah,
Go on,
nah,
you're
nah,
out
nah,
there,
nah,
innit?
I'm listening to him. No, it's true.
In
He
the
loves
clubs?
it. No, he loves games. No, he loves games. He loves games. But no, it's true. I second that still. It would be like working in the office and then going home and be like, I'm just going to go pop to the office to have some fun.
But your friends, your close friends who aren't in the music industry, they must be loving you now because that's free entry, no? So if you want to stay at home, it's like, nah, but you got to come. Like I can't get in otherwise.
Yeah.
They've been here. To be fair, they've been here for the whole journey as well. So I guess it's not that it's not new to them now, but like they've seen a lot as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you've been releasing a lot of stuff, and you've been, as you say, you've been away. You've been doing shows. I remember I saw you last year. So round about this time at the This Is Boxing event. I remember seeing you lot there as well, which was good. That's the first time, amazingly, that I'd ever seen you lot perform live.
Okay.
Which was nice as well. How did you find that event furthermore? Because I know
that was a bespoke event.
Yeah,
that's the first time we ever.
It's
Never
different,
done
right?
that
Like
before,
it's just jumping up in the middle of a boxing
It was
ring.
fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a different experience.
I felt springy as hell.
Oh, the canvas.
Yeah. So I was like bouncing around like extra bouncy.
Did you stay for the event or did you just?
I think
we had another show.
We had another show.
So we had to leave shortly after that.
Okay, but no, that's the first time I ever see you perform live, and I think like the people that I was that enjoyed it. Some of them were only aware of In2, and they heard you and like literally. So I think that you appeal to so many different people. Because I went through like a wide range of different people that listen to different music, and everyone enjoyed your performance. So, and that's obviously a testament to your music and what you're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
So I think that going forward, like we can only see that big things for Western. It's going to be so. And do you feel that? Do you feel that you appeal to a wide range of people?
That's kind of the goal. So
do you do it deliberately though, or is it just you make what you make and whoever likes it likes it?
If I could describe it as, I don't feel like when we make it originally, it's for that. But once you look back and you see the dots connecting, it kind of makes sense that, okay, this is going to be for this and this.
Yeah.
It's like, you retrospective, it helps you going forward.
Okay, all right. So I did touch on it earlier about the fact that there's only two of you at the moment.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably about, if I'm not mistaken, probably about just over a year ago. That I was on holiday at the time and opened up my Instagram and I saw there's a letter saying like I've done some certain things, I'm going away, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
What's life been like? The change going from 3 down to 2. Has it been a massive change or has it just been natural?
It's I always say it's like when you're in the eye of a storm, the eye of the storm is the calmest place.
Right.
So I feel like every day that we live and every day that we encounter different obstacles and tasks, we don't realize the magnitude of them until you look back retrospective again. So we've been faced with many problems and hurdles, but it's never been. I don't think nothing's ever confronted us that like, how are we gonna get past this?
Yeah.
It's just like, how can we get past? What do we do to get past this? What's the next angle? So But have you felt any different? Like even making music, like it's gonna be different. There's only 2. Yeah, it's like a new journey. It's like it's just like I describe it as like water. It's like we just change form and change course. Like it's just change shape and
become the glass.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruce Lee for you.
Yeah, come on.
Talking of that, actually, how's the checks work then? Like, so there's 3 of you in the group,
Yeah,
only 2 of you out there now.
Nothing changes.
Nothing changes. Jeez, so he's coming out balling.
Family, this is
How
family.
you mean? Living that life. Okay, cool. So at the moment you've just released the mixtape.
Yeah.
Some people might call it double free act. Yeah. Obviously double back.
Yeah.
What is the reason for that version of spelling?
Well, we don't really spell anything correctly.
Right.
still,
Okay.
so-
But you threw the 3 in there. Does it have a special meaning? Because sometimes you don't know till you ask. So sometimes there might be a special meaning for it, or you might just thought, you know what, I'm going to be different.
We're different.
Okay. All right. So no subliminal in there with
There's
that 3.
always subliminals for everything. Like, there's always a subliminal, but I feel like with the way we do stuff is, we like to leave it to your reflection. So what do you take from it is your reflection.
Well, I think there's an obvious one in there for me, but I might be just reading into things and creating.
No, but that's
stuff.
why I feel like you can't. Art is objective. So in the sense of, it's how you take it. If you take it that I can never tell you that it's wrong. That's what it is.
100.
Yeah.
All right. So, and it's a mixtape, not an album.
Yeah.
What made you decide to do a mixtape rather than an album?
I think we kind of just are just still building. I think from the beginning when we started with Into, that song was like you said, we didn't expect it to do that big. So it got to the point where people knew Into, but they didn't know Western.
Yeah.
So it was a thing where we were kind of building that brand, and we had to work things the other way around, where normal artists would kind of put out songs, build with their fans, and then put out the banger. Where we kind of put out the song and then it just done a madness straight away.
Yeah.
So a lot of people also ask, why haven't we put out a project a couple of years ago? That kind of boils down to the same reason. And I think we're still building, and we're still building our fan base and working towards the goal. So I think you should do things in steps. And I think a mixtape was a good thing as an introduction to our journey. So we're definitely going to do an album, but when the time's right, I think like definitely this was the time to put out a mixtape because our fans actually asked for it and we gave them what they wanted.
Are they literally in your social media saying, listen, where's the project? Really?
Yeah. So
what, the singles aren't enough?
Yeah, like that was kind of the plan. Really, was just we was taking it song by song.
Yeah,
with Texting, Benova, Love Struck.
Yeah,
and it was kind of just trying to build up momentum towards the anticipation of. Yeah. Okay, now we want a body of work. What else have you got to offer?
Yeah.
It's just the journey. What
are your favourite? And I know what the answer's going to be here anyway. But what are your favourite tracks from your mixtapes? Go on.
I know what the answer's going to be.
I know what the answer's going to be. But go on, just entertain me with the answer. Go on.
Currently one of my favourite songs right now. It changes every day, but
that's
right
what I'm
now,
expecting.
My favourite song is Special.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a second that today.
Yeah.
Today I'm a second that.
Yeah, today.
Tomorrow it might be different.
Tomorrow it'll be different.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Why have you taken down all your most of your Instagram posts as well? I always wonder why people do this.
I don't know, man. For me, we don't really like mess.
Yeah. I think it's a
mess.
Yeah, man.
It's your history.
Me personally, I don't know, man. It's new, man. I like newness. It's just like some people's houses, they're minimalists. Like they don't like loads of stuff out and clutter. They just want a clear space and just a clear headspace. I think
today, like a lot of people's concentration spans are very short, so they can switch on to the next thing very easy.
Yeah.
So I think once you give them one thing to focus on, it's by force. They can only look at that. But when you have history of things, especially irrelevant things like you just chilling with a couple of friends, they could get distracted on what the main focus is, unless they're like a proper fan. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. Okay, cool. So I'm assuming that stuff's archived rather than deleted.
Yeah. So everything.
Is it coming back? Are you gonna
it'll be back soon.
It ain't gonna come back, is it?
Might come back in a different format. You know, who knows?
Cool. Right. So going back to the mixtape real quickly before we wrap this up. So who's on the mixtape? I know there's a few collabs on there.
Yeah.
Who, if people aren't aware already?
Scraps on Round Here featuring Scraps. Love Struck, Tiwa Savage and Mr. Easy.
There's Special featuring Steph London. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
There's one other person that you missed out.
Love Struck featuring obviously there's Akel.
There you go.
Nah, that's not featured.
Well, that's
not.
But
it's a feature, isn't it?
It's not a feature.
So people aren't going to expect to hear him on there.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Do you think people will expect to hear him on there?
I still don't think it's a feature.
Yeah,
it's not. No, okay, no, you're right. It's not a feature for real. But a lot of people will be surprised to hear that he's on the mixtape.
Yeah.
How did he get on the mixtape?
On the phone.
How do you mean?
We recorded him. He's got a studio in his jail.
Yeah.
He's got a studio and he can record. Then you can do phone filters and stuff like that. And his brother added like the effects of like you can hear like it sounds like.
What do you mean like a phone?
You can a phone filter. So you can change phone
call
filters.
People on the phone
and change phone filters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, he's got a studio.
Yeah.
And his brother added like you'll hear it sounds like a banging on the desk.
Yeah.
But we did that in his house like to make it feel like, you know, if man's just sitting there it gets like a rap kind of, you know what I'm saying, like a cypher kind of.
Yeah.
Vibe. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, I've learned something new. Yeah. What's going on with Western between now and the end of the year? Tours, any other projects, any other releases, videos? Yeah. What can people expect from you?
We got the tour in November the 18th, 19th and 20th, Manchester, London and Birmingham, but Manchester, Birmingham and London, that way around, shall I say. Yeah, man, just feel good vibes, man.
Any new videos coming out?
Yes,
anything else?
Sure. A lot of new stuff
like
coming out. I don't know what video, but you're definitely going to get something.
Yeah?
Yeah.